Good afternoon, everybody from Fern Forest. I'm just throwing an update out there. We are doing some construction here on the homestead, and it's official now. There it is, the construction bathroom. So once you get that, you know you're in a construction site. Anyhow, that being said, let's just roll on back around here, show you the project I'm getting ready to take on. Well, I've actually started already. This was our carport right here. And we have decided to turn this into a bed and breakfast. So what I'm doing is in the process of putting in the flooring right here. And the reason I'm doing this video, I'll work my way over to this box of nails. This is a really important box of nails. When I first got out here, let me grab this and let's see if you can see that. That is called a ring shank connector nail, stainless steel type 316. Now the reason I wanted to bring that nail to your attention is because in these, what they are called, I think these are floor joists, I believe, but these brackets right here, if you look on the heads of those nails, that right there tells the inspector that inspects this job that that is the correct nail to use in a earthquake zone. The reason I wanted to do this video is because I've been building stuff forever in Colorado, in Ohio, but never in an active earthquake zone. So I was out here putting everything together with screws. These guys right here, I love them. I've been building with screws forever. They got that shank right there, or not the shank, the head that, oh man, you can drive those things through 4x4s if you need to. But I always like building with screws because you can always take stuff apart later, and when it comes time to change things, it's not a problem. Well, I was doing this, and thank goodness I met a friend that came over here and took a look around. He said, hey, you're replacing those screws with nails when you're done, right? And I said, no, I like screws. He said, dude, that's not good out here in an earthquake zone. Screws do not have any tensile strength in a side-to-side movement. The reason I like to use screws in Ohio and in Colorado is because they hold wood together way better than a nail does. Come to find out here, that's not what you're so worried about. So out here, we do a combination. We do a combination of those nails that I told you about. Those are ring shanked nails. And the reason a lot of people do not use them, they are 25 cents a piece. So if you come in here and you take a look at how much money it costs to do this the right way, 25, 50, 75, $1, $2 for that. You did that in regular nails, it would probably cost you about 20 cents. What makes these nails so specific is if you look right here, let me see if I can get this in focus, those little rough lines right there. You can actually hear my finger grabbing onto that. That digs into the wood to a point where you can actually, when you pull these nails out, you rip out chunks of wood. The nail just doesn't come out. So that right there holds it in tight like you would get from a screw. But then it has this rating right here. That rating right there tells the inspectors and me and everybody that is going to be sleeping in this bed and breakfast that if we get shaken a little bit, I will have things up to code. So this is what we got going on here. We were going to originally put a big giant window there, but we may change up a little bit. We're going to kind of look at the floor design once we get the floors in, just so we have a better feel of, you know, how we're going to set this thing up. So we're kind of playing it by ear. I am going to utilize these Ohia beams. They're way, way stronger than wood that you can buy in the store. So we are definitely going to utilize them. We're going to be screwing into them. Right now I just have a couple of screws in here holding this board in, but eventually I will be rolling through, cutting through there with a big drill and putting a big, huge, I think it's called a lag screw, or I'll probably use threaded rod and use that and put another piece of wood on the other side and pinch them together. I just kind of wanted to show you guys the beginning of this project. This is where we're at. And boy, oh boy, let me tell you how expensive lumber is right now. This little sheet of outdoor rated No, actually, that's the 3/4 plywood. Let's come over here and take a look. This outdoor rated sheathing, which is this 4x8 sheet, and has a finish on it like this house. That's $75. That little 2x8 by 10 footer, that's $26. That 4x8 by 3/4 plywood, that's $82. This beam right here, 16 foot long, that's about $45. So unfortunately now is not the time to build, but we're building anyhow out of necessity because we have to build to get this up and running. Anyhow, that's what we have going on here in Fern Forest, pardon me, and you guys have a great night.